everybody, this video is to teach you a little bit about one-to-one correspondence and give you some ideas for how to support this really important preschool standard at home. So first of all, what is one-to-one correspondence? So one-to-one correspondence is when we are counting, but not just rote counting. Rote counting is just the ability to name the numbers in order. One-to-one correspondence is actually using that counting and counting a set of objects. Knowing how many is in the group is called cardinality. So understanding that the last number that you say is the amount in the group is a different skill. So that's something that will come kind of alongside one-to-one correspondence. So what can you do to support this really important skill at home? Turns out it's really easy to do at home because the home is set up, life is set up for so many opportunities to count. You just have to look for them. So our first tip is to count a lot. Once you start looking for ways, you're going to see them all over the place. We recommend, if you're doing some counting with multiple objects, to count them in a line. That will help prevent a child from double counting or over counting. If you have those objects and you line them up, then move them around and count them again. And that will help reinforce the idea called conservation of number, which is it doesn't matter how the objects are arranged, if they're in a line or a circle, they're always worth the same amount. We also recommend counting movements because that physical dimension to it is really, really effective in helping children understand. So anytime you can add physical movement, counting jumping jacks or counting how many steps between rooms, those sorts of things are really effective in helping a child understand counting. The kitchen is an ideal place to practice one-to-one correspondence. So if your child is helping you set up for dinner, having them put one napkin next to each plate, putting one fork on each napkin, putting one cupcake liner in each spot, and then putting one spoonful of cupcake batter in each muffin tin. Asking your child how many of something they want, giving them some, and then having them double check if you've given them the correct amount or not will give you lots of opportunity to talk about. Some other things you can do around the house that are free or super simple. A beanbag toss into a laundry basket where you're counting each one that you throw. A fill a cup game, which is just 2 cups, some objects like pom-poms, and then dice, or if you don't have dice, you can use little numbers on paper put in a bag that you just draw. And one person draws a number, chooses that many pom-poms, puts them in their cup. The other person goes, and then the first person who fills the cup is the winner. Build a tower game, very similar. You can do with Duplos or Legos or blocks, and you roll a number, draw a number, and then build a tower that goes up. Any board game where kids have to count the spaces is super great. Putting objects inside other objects. So putting one of something in each plastic egg, or putting one teddy bear in one cup. So having that one-to-one relationship. And then singing is another great way to reinforce one-to-one correspondence. So any songs like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Once I Caught a Fish Alive is another great one. If you would like some more resources about how to support one-to-one correspondence at home, please don't hesitate to reach out. And as we find some more things and have some more ideas, we'll definitely share those with you. See you later. Bye.